All right, Andrew Marquez, first fighter out on a 20-fight evening for us, gentlemen. This is going to be a lot of fun. 2-0, first time here at Fury Amateur Series for Andrew Marquez. Hasn't fought since July of 2024. His first win was a finish. He's an aggressive striker, has a really tough chin, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, he's typical of what you see in this division. First of all, you know, anybody that comes into our 135 division, Alex, I'm sure you can attest to this, that, man, even at the amateur level, it's one of the toughest divisions probably in the state or maybe the country.
Yeah, and then ubiquitously looking at like human size statistics, the bantamweights actually have the most saturated roster. The majority of fighters, oddly enough, fight in the bantamweight division, so we have a ton of them. This gentleman, Andrew Marquez, fighting out of Texas Style Fight Club. Rarely do I not recognize the gym. They come from Corpus Christi. They got a couple guys fighting on tonight's card. And I'll tell you, Andrew Marquez here with a record of 2-0, fighting Angel Castillo 2-1. Two of our more experienced amateurs, both guys super explosive. This is a tremendous fight to get the amateur portion of this card started.
All right, Mayhem Andrew Marquez is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the right corner, Angel Castillo.
Angel Castillo, 2-1, coming off that KO of the year. Also had the flying triangle. He has so many highlights, but he's a very technical fighter at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think it takes a lot of technical skill to pull off a flying triangle in the first place. I mean, first of all, you got to know the technicalities of the jump and the technicalities of the triangle as you're in the air. So it takes a really skilled guy to pull that off, especially in MMA.
So oddly enough, I think it was just listed differently on Tapology. It was actually a rear mount triangle that he hit on Jake Lira not too long ago, which is almost more impressive as it's a new technique.
Yes.
I think we've only seen like two in the UFC. Amanda Nunes winning one fight with one of them. But yeah, it was awesome. You know, Andrew Castillo here has 2 wins, a vicious KO, and then that super advanced triangle choke from the back mount. I mean, and then his one loss was a split decision loss. I think it's a real contender. I was talking to Castillo's coach. He said he used to do powerlifting, so he could cut weight no problem. He's one of 2 strong style fighters on tonight's card. We'll get a look at our tail on the tape.
And you see Victor Gonzalez, El Fuego, Cision Currian. Good to see him back here coaching at Strong Style MMA. Our tail the tape brought to you by the Fury Unleashed podcast. See that slight reach advantage, 3 inches on the height for Angel Castillo. Both fighters came in a little bit over, 136.4, 136.8, can clean that up. Angel was actually cutting for 170 plus. And you know, he has a huge weight cut, has a lot of power behind those punches. 21 years old for Angel. Andrew, 19 years old, fighting out of Corpus Christi. Both fighters are inside. Let's get our introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opening preliminary contest brought to you by the Fury Unleashed podcast, available on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Bantamweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighs in officially at 136.8 pounds. Fighting out of Corpus Christi, Texas, his amateur record stands at 2 wins. No losses. Here is Andrew Mayhem Marquez. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in at 136.4 pounds. Fighting out of Westbrook, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 2 wins, only 1 defeat. This is Angel Castillo! Your referee in charge of the action, Daniel Guevara.
All right, Daniel Guevara, first assignment of the afternoon. Amateur rules, of course. 3 rounds, 3 minutes. Big kick to open it up there. Ooh, and a return kick
right
immediately. Angel Castillo swarming on. Seeing if he can get this finish. Up kicks there.
Marquez doing a good job of staying alive there, even if it's just for an extra few seconds. And then coming back here, getting on top, passing the guard really, really quick. Oh, he's almost passed.
Yeah, Castillo has some pretty sneaky, tricky grappling. He's got a strong butterfly guard here. He can't go flat on his back, though. He's got to scoot his hips out a bit so he can get a good, strong push with the legs and pull with the arms. And there it was. See if he can't get topside. Right into almost full mount.
Yeah, beautiful job.
He can hit this rear mount triangle again.
Oh, could he do it one more time? A little high right now.
Yeah, he jumped the gun a shade, but I mean, and even that knockout of the year contender that he got was a similar punch, just a big right hook right at the end. He's in on a Kimura.
He's a blue belt right now in strong style MMA, has been training there for about a year. Ooh,
wow.
Wow, we got the finish there. That happened out of nowhere. I missed that. That was incredible.
That looked like a kind of an Elvis armbar is what I call it. He turns his hips over. He attacked the far arm. I couldn't really see it either, but man, that was the quickest armbar I think I've ever seen.
That tap happened in about a second. That was so impressive. Angel Castillo, he said he wants a shot at the title next. Might have earned himself an opportunity here.
Bang, shoulder right hook.
Man.
Man, that's some power that kid's got. And some super crafty grappling. I actually also didn't see the armbar. I glanced down at my paper for like 1 second.
Let's see if we can catch it. I mean, it was.
Yeah, here we go.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That was
Very nice.
nasty.
Nice crooked armbar. Couldn't tell if it was cranking the shoulder or actually, straightening the arm. Either way, both are painful. Both will cause that tap very, very quickly.
You see Richard Burmaster, coach at Strong Style MMA, also VP of Talent here. Let's make things official. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 1 minute, 7 seconds into the very first round. Declaring